So folks, today something tragic happened. It's the end of net neutrality as we know it. So there was a court decision and net neutrality has pretty much been crushed. So what does this mean? What is net neutrality? Well, the idea of net neutrality is that anything coming through the internet pipes would be treated equally compared to anything else. So now with the end of net neutrality as we know it, we open up the door to a lot of bullshit. I'll explain to you some examples. An internet provider like Comcast also has a TV service. They sell cable TV. Now, Comcast, their cable TV service, they could just bump up the speed so that you can have on-demand at crystal clear, full HD quality. But now, because there's no net neutrality, internet providers can throttle services like Netflix. So if you try to watch Netflix, they can slow down Netflix content simply because they can. There are no rules to, protect competition. And, right now they can just do whatever anti-competitive shit they want because of this ruling on net neutrality, striking it down. So if you want to watch Netflix, the qualities can be terrible. You're going to have to buffer a lot. While Comcast can say, oh, just get Xfinity on demand. It's fast and it's beautiful. Fucking Comcast, I fucking hate you. You're a piece of shit. And the more you fuck up competition like this, the more you fuck over consumers like me. You raised my rates again this year, and you're fucking throttling YouTube and Netflix. It really pisses me to fuck off. Now, there's also other implications when it comes to this net neutrality ruling. And that's with startups. Like, right now, under these new guidelines for net neutrality, or lack of, this is like Twitter would not have existed. Because the kind of traffic that Twitter generates, it's huge. Everybody uses Twitter. I use it all the time. And with such traffic, Comcast or anybody else could simply say, we're not going to take this traffic. Everybody going to twitter.com will be slowed down so that we can manage it more easily. And if they want to go to Twitter quick, Twitter themselves will have to pay up huge costs for access to speed for the customers, or the customers or the subscribers, internet subscribers themselves must pay extra to access the site without being throttled. So Twitter, wanting to grow their business, they would have to sell their soul to some venture capitalist or maybe do a stupid deal with one of these internet providers, and they're just going to get fucked because they're not going to get the capital they need to grow as fast as they have. Or consumers like myself would have to pay extra just to use social media at a more reasonable speed. How is that fair? Treat your own services as superior to somebody else's? It's like discrimination. This is anti-competitive behavior. I don't see how this thing can fly in the face of consumers. All of this shit is just so that the internet providers can make more money or set caps, so somehow find a way to milk you from that. And politicians, politicians, I fucking hate them. They're all in bed with these guys. Their campaigns are being paid by these internet providers and their lobbyists to make sure that there is no competition, or competition has shittier services. I don't see anything changing in Washington because too many of these guys are simply bought. Their campaigns run on their lobbyists. Sometimes I think to myself, our only hope is something like Google Fiber. It's like, from what I understand, $75 a month and you get a gigabit up and down, no throttling anywhere. Why can't we have services like this in more places? It's a disappointment that we don't. I mean, I'd gladly pay $75 for that service. I'd gladly pay $100 for that kind of service. And let's compare this to what I pay Comcast. I'm paying $67 this year a month. And what am I getting? 20 megabits down and 5 megabits up. That is absolute shit. It quite sickens me too, because I can't even remember the last time I've seen something in HD on Netflix because it is so fucking slow. 20 megabits should be 20 megabits on everything, not what you choose. I understand that, yes, those speeds are not guaranteed. But if you're going to slow one thing down and not something else, that is fucking sickening. Well, today, the average American consumer just got fucked big time. I can't put it in another way. We just got fucked. Well, that's it for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you guys next time.